Christ is coming. And to be honest with you, I don't know how much worse things could be. I certainly don't see how much worse things can be in America. I really don't. There's very few things that I can see that would prevent Christ from coming back. We are pushing for him to come back by our sin as a nation. As a nation that has had so much light in it, so many Bibles that were printed in this nation, so many people in homes with Bibles, hotel rooms had Bibles, churches, 3 in every block. This is a country that has had so much light. And a sinful nation, we have become a grossly sinful nation, greedy, self-righteous, uncaring, disobedient to parents, covenant breakers, malicious, evil speakers, avaricious, instigators, perfidious. You name it, this is America today. We are begging for the wrath of God, begging for it. And you know what? We're going to get it. We're going to get it. We're begging for it. We are denying nature. We are rejecting nature. To reject nature is to blaspheme God Almighty himself. You know what I'm talking about. We are rejectors of nature. That tree is not green, it's brown. This sky is not blue, it's purple. The clouds aren't white, they're fuchsia. This is the world we live in. And America is leading the charge at wickedness, seeing just how wicked we can be. Every civilization has, when they reached their peak before destruction, one of the things that you can identify it by is sexual perversity. Sexual perversity has always been the last straw. It was the last straw in Egypt. It was the last straw in Babylon. It was the last straw in the Medo-Persian Empire. It was the last straw in the Greek Empire. It was the last straw in the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire, the imperial Rome, gave way to papal Rome. And for decades now, we're becoming more and more aware of their sexual exploits within the Roman Catholic Church. Papal Rome, which grew out of imperial Rome. And I'm going to tell you, the papacy is the beast, is the Antichrist. Papal Rome is the Antichrist. They are leading the charge worldwide of trying to blend religiosity with secularism. And they have done an amazing job at it. They are masters at wickedness, and the whole world goes along with them. And They usurped the badge of Christianity to do it. So now everything that the Roman Catholic Church does, true Christianity takes the blame for. We get lumped in with them. Anyway, I digress. Agree with your adversary while you are quickly while you are in the way with him. And then he tells you why. Lest your adversary deliver you to the judge, and the judge hand you over to the officer, and you be thrown into prison. I took up more time in my little diatribe than I intended. But suffice it to say that we are told to agree with our adversary quickly while we're in the way with him, unless we be delivered to the judge hands us over to the officer, and we be thrown into prison. This, Christians, should not require a great deal of exposition. Reject Christ. Reject your only way out, which is simply to agree with him about you and about him. Agree that we're sinners and agree that he is correct in his assessment of us, and he is correct in what can be done between us and him in order to avoid being cast into prison. Prison, hell, the lake of fire. That is the lot for all of those who refuse to agree with Christ, their adversary. If you don't know Christ, you are at war with him. And you are either at war with Christ or you are saved and you are a believer by faith. There's only two people in this world: Christians and the unbelievers. That's it. Only Christians and the wicked. That's it. The only two people walking on this planet, the only two types of people walking on earth right now: the believers and the damned.